In 2.2, we're going to look at compounding and continuous interest. So compound interest is interest you earn on that interest. For example, if you earn 5% on a $100 investment each year. So if I put $100 into my child's college fund at a 5% every year. So after year one, you have the $100 plus the 5% is $5. So that's how you get the 105. So my $100 investment made $5 at the end of the year. So now you take 105 as your base for year two. So now I have 105 as my base, as what's in the bank, and I multiply it by the 5%, and then you get your 110.25 because you add it to the 105 base. So every year your amount goes up because of interest. So here are the time intervals of compounding. So this is what we're going to plug into our formula. So when they say yearly compound, so they give interest one time a year. Or maybe they say, all right, well, if you invest your kids' scholarship money with me, we will do 5% 2 times a year. Or, maybe we have a monthly percentage rate. If you invest your money with us, we will do the percentage rate every single month, thanking you for letting us use our accounts. Quarterly is 4. Weekly is 52 weeks in a year. And then daily percent is 365, unless some of the word problems say 360, then you just use that amount. So here are the formulas for compounding. So all of the letters and what they stand for are exactly the same from the last unit. So we have A, that's our end amount of money. So what did we get total? The P was the principal. The R is the interest rate. And remember, that's listed as a percentage. So you always have to change the interest rate to a decimal. T is the same thing, time. But remember, you have to change it into years if need be. And then the N is that's that list that I just showed you, your compound period. So how often in a year are they putting money in the interest, the compound period? Number of times in a year. All right, and then right here you have an E, and that's actually a number in our calculator. Okay, so let's apply our formulas and put it into practice. Let's look at example 1. If we have a $500 and we invest it at 11% compound annually, quarterly, monthly, what is the amount after 4 years? So we're going to practice what annually looks like, what's quarterly look like. Let's plug in for monthly, and then how much interest is earned. So the first one we're going to look at is annually. So using that formula from the previous slide, we have our A equals, and then our principal is the 500, and then do your 1 plus R. All right, so as soon as we see that percent, remember we have to change it. So we need to change that 11% into a decimal to get our new decimal. And years, our time is already in years, so we're good. So we have this 0.11 over, what's our compound annually? So that's only 1 time. So put the 1, close your parentheses, and then we have a little exponent piece. So N, so that's our 1 again, times t, so the 4. All right, so bring down the 500. Let's handle what's inside the parentheses. 1 plus 0.11 divided by 1. You get 1.11. And then our exponent, 1 times 4 is 4. And in your calculator, you can put and change the exponent. So you'll want to handle the exponent first. Do not distribute that 500. That is last. So put in your calculator 1.11 and then a little arrow pointing up. Click on that and then you can put 4 and then enter. And you should get what that raised to the 4th power is. So bring down your 500 because we didn't do anything with that yet. 1.5181. So now multiply. And then you get for annual compounds, we'll get 759 and 4 cents. Okay, so now let's start over. Let's practice, but this time let's do quarterly. So we're going to plug in A. We know our principal. We already changed the rate. And in our chart, we can look up quarterly. So I'm going to put that 1 plus 0.11. And what's quarterly? 4. Raised to the quarterly 4 times 4 years. So A equals 500. Handle what's inside the parentheses first. So you get 1.0275. 4 times 4, so raised to the 16th power. Again, do not do anything with that 500. You have to handle the exponents, order of operations first. So type in that decimal, and then the little upward arrow means exponents, and then you can put 16, so raised to the 16th power, then hit enter. So then that equals 1.5351. And now multiply it with that 500. And then you get 771 and 76 cents. All right, so now let's do it monthly. Same thing. So I have my A, my 500, my 1 plus my rate at the top over. Now monthly is not, look at the chart. Monthly is 12. So that goes at the bottom, 12. And then raised to that compounded number times time, the 4 years. So handle what's inside your parentheses. So divide, then add your 1, and you get 1.009167. And then 12 times 4 is 48. So raise that to the 48th power. So then you get 1.54962 and multiply that with the 500. And so you get 774 and 81 cents.